Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm fantastic. What about you, ma'am?
I'm also pretty good. Thank you for asking. May I know something about you?
Yeah, let me introduce myself, and after that, you can introduce yourself, ma'am. My name is
Yeah.
Mohammad Aslam. I'm from Ranchi, Jharkhand. I live in Ranchi city. It's my hometown. And
Okay.
if I talk about my profession, I am a graphic designer. I work in company as a graphic designer. And it comes to my hobbies, so I like to play cricket and football. So that's all about me. It was my short introduction. You tell me something about yourself.
Yeah, definitely. I will tell you about myself. However, I am also from your place, Jharkhand,
Okay.
and currently I'm pursuing my graduation. I am in my last year, and along with my studies, I teach English. So by profession, I'm a spoken English trainer, and I'm a part-time YouTuber as well. That's all about me.
So you teach English language offline or online?
Earlier, I was working offline in NGOs. Now I'm working online.
Okay, so do you teach through WhatsApp or any application? Through this application, which application do you teach English language?
Sometimes I use Skype, and sometimes I use Zoom application, Zoom and Google Meet.
Okay, are you from Ranchi or any other city? Where do
I'm
you live?
from Palamu district. I'm
Islam.
from Palamu. Yeah.
Yeah. And if I talk about your English journey, since when have you been practicing? Since when have you been learning?
Well, it's been quite long, I would say. It's been 3 years since I started my journey, and my journey is great. I have learned a lot of things through my journey. So after 12th, I had started my journey. Yes, so it's been 3 years.
Now you are doing graduation. Now you are doing graduation. In which stream are you doing graduation? Arts, commerce, science. What's your stream?
Well, my stream is arts.
Arts. I have also completed my graduation in political science. My stream was arts. Yeah. After that, I did
Oh,
a design course. Yeah. Because if you have only degree knowledge, then I think so it would be very difficult to get a job in any company. That's why I did graphic design course after completed my graduation.
mm-hmm.
Because eras you have skills except your degree knowledge.
Absolutely. In this era, if you don't have any sort of skills, you won't be able to, grow in your career. Like everywhere you see or you find, people are looking for, skills rather than degree. Right? They're hiring those people who are proficient in some particular field, right? So it's very important nowadays to pick up some skill and worked on it, and have a little bit kind of expertise at that particular in that particular field. Then only you can grow and evolve. And when it comes to, you said that I had political science, so virtually hi-fi, I have also political science.
Okay, nice, nice.
Yeah.
So, do you work on your accent, ma'am? Do you work on your accent because you are speaking like
Mhm.
with your accent? You know, your accent is good.
Accent, no, I have worked on my pronunciation, like sure sound, for example, when we pronounce uh, conversation, conversation. But generally I have seen everyone pronounce, all learners pronounce conversation like that. So I have worked on my pronunciation, and still I am on the process, like I'm working on it. So I
Then,
haven't worked on my accent,
yeah.
but pronunciation. Yeah.
So, what do you do? What do you do to improve your accent or your pronunciation? Because right now I'm able to speak, but I think so I can't speak with pronounce like good accent, good pronunciation. So, what do
Also, Aslam, I would say there's no need to learn accent. Okay, we need to learn pronunciation, right? So for pronunciation, I do shadowing technique. Shadowing means like you are watching something, like you're watching native speaker content or any sort of content, good content, and you are imitating it, like you're copying same thing the way they are speaking, kind of mimicking. Like if I am liking your style, I am copying same thing. That's how I have worked on my pronunciation. So I listen to a good speaker, mostly like native speaker. Okay, as you know that they pronounce well. right? And the sentence formation is also simple, clear, right? Sometimes we don't understand due to their, way of speaking, and their style is a bit different from us, right? So I would say, by copying, I have improved. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
actually,
what.
now, many times I try to imitate to good speaker who speak good English, but I'm unable to speak like with a good accent. So, how many years it will take time?
With pronunciation, well, I would say it takes time, as long as you know that language learning journey takes time, right? So for that,
Yeah.
you need to put effort for some time, and then you will be able to use it in your conversation. I think 1 year back, I was not able to speak like this, the way I am speaking right now. So I have worked for more than 2 years. So
Okay, so
after
you are
2 years, I
education
to see
happened in
this.
Hindi medium or English medium, ma'am? Where did you study? You're all
Well,
English.
my school was English medium, but there was no environment. As you know, in Jharkhand, in even in CBSE school, everyone speaks in Hindi, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, there was no environment. So after 12th, I started learning English, and that's how I have worked on myself. And even I'm from like JAG board, not from like CBSE.
Okay, you are from Jackboard.
Yeah, state board.
I'm
Yes, correct.
I'm also from Jackpot. Actually, when I was in school that time, English was not my subject. One subject was English, but
Hmm.
my teacher, you can say, didn't teach me like any grammar rule, any models, any tense. You can
Yeah.
say before 2 years. For 2 years, I was not able to speak any words. I could not make any sentence. So I had to
Mhm.
take admission in English coaching center. So that time I came to know about tense, about models, about a structure, how to make
Mhm.
sentence, how to speak English language. So since that
Mhm.
time I have been speaking English, ma'am. So I
That's
think
great.
so.
Mhm.
I have taken many times. I have taken 2 and 3 times. You can say English class offline. Yeah,
Okay,
and
so
now
you took session offline, and then you practiced you with some people, and that's how you become fluent, right?
when I joined English class, that time my teacher taught me only grammar, not like how to speak English
Okay.
language. I have improved
Mhm.
my English language myself, myself. So
By
actually,
your
teacher, don't teach like how to speak English language. You have to practice yourself at your home.
absolutely, absolutely. They kind of, yeah, it happens, in Jharkhand. What happens mostly, they teach you grammar. I had also joined in my 10th, like after 10th. Okay. But I left because I had burden in 11th, 12th. I had taken science. So, as you know, that when you have science, you have to study, right? So, I left. I completely left. I forget about English and all, right? So, after 12th, I started my journey. So, when I had joined, I saw that they teach only grammar and vocabulary. They give vocab to kind of, they tell you to memorize, and they teach you so many structures. But for speaking, we need to speak, we need to make this language part of our life. That's how you become fluent. Otherwise, if you are speaking for a particular period, when you are going somewhere, and for short term, you won't be able to gain fluency. For that, we need to speak, we need to listen every day, we need to maintain consistency. Because I have made a mistake. Like earlier, I was not very consistent with this language, but later on, I realized that it's very important to maintain consistency. So that's how I improved a
Since
lot by making consistency. Yeah.
when have you been teaching, ma'am, English language? Since when have you been teaching?
It's been 1 year since I started teaching. Earlier, I told you I worked in some NGOs offline, and now I'm working online. I'm not associated with any platform. I'm working independently.
Okay. I want to know one thing, that which thing is very important to learn English language. Suppose someone wants to learn English language. So what should they do? Like listening or writing, speaking? Which thing is very important to learn English language, to speak it?
Um, when you ask any tutor, they tell you everything is important. But if you are saying in this perspective that which is the most important, then I would say speaking is very important. Speaking will only come by speaking. If you think that by consuming content, by listening and by writing, you will be able to speak, no. you can see in your surrounding there are so many tutors, teachers, they know English, they are far better than us, but when it comes to speaking, they themselves fumble, right? They're not able to make conversation in English. They have knowledge, they have plenty of knowledge, but they're not able to use it, right? They're not able to kind of speak. So speaking will only come by speaking, and the purpose of learning this language is to speak, right? So you need to speak. Speaking is the most important, I would say.
Yeah. And how many hours do you practice, ma'am? Because you are speaking like confidently, you are speaking fluently. So how many hours do you practice every day? What's your daily routine to improve your English language?
Well, earlier I used to practice a lot for 2 hours. There was no sort of, time boundation. Like there was no limits, I would say. Whenever I get free time, I would practice with people. I remember I used to have conversation on Joe Stocks. I had started my journey with Joe Stocks. I used to talk over there. And then I joined some groups on Telegram, and then I joined, in some groups on WhatsApp. Like that, I joined so many groups and I started practicing. And there was no time limit, I would say. I was practicing for more than 4 hours, 5 hours, like that. But right now, I don't have time, right? Mostly I'm occupied with my classes. Like mostly I have to take sessions, and then other works as well. So right now I'm just reading books, and I only have 2 to 3 conversation in a day. That's what I do.
Initially, it's very difficult, ma'am. But when you come to intermediate, then it's easy for you. Yeah. So do you use any other application, ma'am? Do you use any other application to speaking to enhance your English communication skill? Do you use
Mhm.
another?
Well, yeah, I have all platform because I want to experiment. I want to use it. That is it helpful or not? Because I have learners, right? So I want to suggest them that apart from my session, you need to practice. Like I can give you guidelines that here you are lacking. That's how you can gain confidence and fluency. You need to talk with stranger, right? So for experimenting, yes, I use CV, and I have also used Ace Fluency,
Yeah.
Hybro, like that. So many platform I have tried. Peer up, yeah. So
In
for
your
every
class,
application, right now I can recall. Hmm.
in your class, do you teach grammar or do you teach spoken? What do you teach?
Hmm. Now I don't teach grammar separately. I teach uh, with spoken. For example, if you are facing problem in tenses, you are making mistakes in tenses, I will ask question related to that particular tense, so that you can implement it in your conversation. So
Okay.
that's
So
what I do. I
if
don't teach
someone wants
separately.
to, yeah, if someone would you like to take your class, then how much money they have to pay for your English class for 1 month?
Okay, so now you're asking me this question. Okay, so in a month, like I don't want to reveal here. You can ask me later. Like, yeah,
Okay, no problem. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So,
I-
at what time?
Mhm.
Wait. At what time do you take offline online class? At what time do you take online
What
class?
I take in the morning around 9 o'clock. I take only one session in the mornings. In the evening, my slots starts. Like in the evening, I take 3 to 4 sessions.
So
Yeah,
this
six
class is
thirty
for 1 hour or 2 hours?
for
This
40
class is
minutes, not for 1 hour. Yeah, for 40 minutes. Yeah.
40 minutes. And in a 1 week, like how many day do you take class?
How many sessions do I provide? Okay, good question. In a week, I provide 5 sessions. 5
5 session.
class. 5 class. Yeah.
Okay. So, ma'am, I want to deliver a speech front of many people. So, what should I do for deliver a speech? What should I do? Suppose
Mhm.
in future, yeah,
Mhm.
because you are a
Okay,
teacher.
you are talking about public speaking, like you want to deliver your
Actually,
message in front of so many audience.
I know I'm able to speak front of one people, but in future I want to deliver speech front of many people. So for that, what should I do? Do you have any idea?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, I can definitely tell you because I'm working in this area as well, like communication field, like public speaking coach. I have
Yeah.
taken a lot of sessions like that. courses, not session courses. I did it, so I have an idea. Well, for that you need to work on your communication skills, like your body language, your facial expressions, and your hand gestures, and voice modulation, right? So in these areas you need to work. And of course, everyone has a glossophobia. Like glossophobia means public fear, like stage fear, right? Everyone has, so we need to work on it. So you need to work on communication skills. Language skills is one thing, like English is your language skills, right? But communication, it means how effectively you are conveying your ideas, right? That is communication. Like you are not sort of robot. You are using your hand gesture, and you have a slightly gentle smile, and you are delivering your ideas. So for that, I would say, Aslam, you need to learn communication skills.
So I have to take a class, offline class, ma'am, to delivering the speech, or just I practice. I can practice myself.
Mm-hmm. It's up to you completely. If you want to take sessions, you can go for it. You improve faster. When someone tells you that here you are lacking, then you fastly you improve faster, right? That's what I feel. But if you don't want to take classes, then I would say take help from YouTube, that how to do public speaking, how to talk in front of so many people, and try implementing it. Don't just watch it, don't just consume it, try implementing it. Okay, that's how you improve. No matter how many classes you take, you need to implement it in your daily life, right? Or in your like as you said that I want to speak in front of people, so you need to write, you need to speak. So that's what I would say. Consume content, take action, good to go.